who's cutting it? Who's cutting it? It's 2023, and still there is only two genders. Two genders. I'm cool and facts in between you two genders. Man, I gotta do better. There's only two genders.
Now Edgecombe. Still yet to score. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. Bajemski out there with MP. And it's Chet Holmgren. Then there's Jarris Walker. And it's Coles in at the small forward. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Pacers delivered quite a performance. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and he registered a triple-double, showing off all of his skills. And just a huge game for him. His coaches would love to see him do it again. Guys?
Great stuff as always, Allie. Thank you. In stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
And here's Maxey following the three-pointer by MP. The 76ers again can't hit it.
And with his team trying to trim this margin, his struggles this quarter, they're not helping things.
Golden State moving it around. Holmgren. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Here's Edgecombe. Last game, 26 points. MP outside. And another three for Golden State. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they capitalize in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
And the Warriors with possession here. After the missed three from Tyrese Maxey. On the wing, Walker lets it go with a three. And the Warriors, another three.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Here's Edgecombe. Hasn't made one yet. Outside, Maxey. Edgecombe with it. Scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark right now. He's averaging about 19 points a game. On the clock. And the rejection by MP.
He's been held scoreless tonight, really just unable to make any sort of impact.
And it's Bajemski in the corner. The shot's good, Austin making the play. Bajemski's got his second bucket of the night.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with the move.
Oh, wow!
Powerful. What did he just do? MP showing some insane athleticism.
Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam. Brought to you by AT&T. 1:14 left to play in the first. And the 76ers with possession. Nothing yet up on the scoreboard for them. Bajemski finds MP. Holmgren gets the bucket. Now that's 17 points for Chet Holmgren.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Here's Edgecombe. Off the mark, and the drop continues.
I thought he had that ball thrown out, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Shot's good by Walker.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Maxey. There's the screen, and here's
making noise. We ain't got no time for the bad boys. Say you wanna make noise. I'ma make the boys stomping this and make it hack. If my gun between me, I'ma take it back. I know some blacks, some trouble, I'ma make it black. Don't you know that all this make it
So on the floor for Golden State, Brandon Pajemski out there with MP. Then there's Walker. Then there's Holmgren. And it's Coles in at small forward.
Well, it's not only been a rough quarter for him, but he's actually had a negative impact on his team's overall performance.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Well, the score reflects it. They've just been the better team all the way around.
Now here's Toppin. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. There's a screen by Toppin. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The kick out to Maxey. Philadelphia with another miss. And here's MP from outside. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding?
And just nails the three. Way to close the quarter.
And with the clock almost at 0, great awareness on his part.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors showing no mercy and just piling it on. Looking dominant and focused right now. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. More 2K action in just a moment. Good to have you with us on this Easter Sunday. We're ready for more of the NBA on 2K Sports. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Well, don't forget about their scoring in the open floor. They've been getting a lot of production on their break.
Maxey out there with Isaiah Joe. Then it's Jeremiah Robinson-Earl, and it's Spencer in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group for Philadelphia to kick off the second quarter. And Legs is someone who has seen some of the great perimeter defenders over the years. Who's the best you've ever seen?
Well, the best defense, Brian, I ever played against were those mid-90s Bulls teams.
I'm saving the vision, persecuted, but nonetheless, my decision, I fully believe in the word. I guess they made me a Christian, not down behind that. So tell them if the way ain't switching, okay?
Oh, gang.
The proof's in the pudding, people. Donald Trump, first black president. I don't care what nobody says. Black unemployment low.
And it's Maxey with the ball for
Come on, man. We should make it, boy.
the 76ers. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
Yeah, I mean, they had their chances, competed deep into that game, but had a few lulls there that just kind of took them down.
They played pretty solid basketball, but a few miscues is important.
Just hang up the food. Curtis, where are you going? Nothing here for you. There's nothing here for you. You already ate. Come on. Probably already ate too. So, why you guys trying to eat food?
And so in the game for the Warriors, they've got MP, Anthony Black out there with Holmgren, and it's Bufkin in at the 2-guard. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Pacers was simply terrific. He dropped an amazing number of points, and that's not to mention the fact that by the end of the night, he had a triple-double. And he was huge for them in that one. Talking to his coaches pregame, they hope he can repeat that performance with another one here tonight. Back to you.
Good stuff, Allie. It really was some night for him. He couldn't have been much better, Grant.
Yeah, BA, there was nothing they could do to contain him. Once he got rolling, it was game on.
Well, he did whatever he wanted. I love the fact that he was
It's so crazy, they let liberals get away with murder. Did we forget Hillary's emails? They wiped the server. Joe and Hunter don't talk business, huh? They some liars. Why did Joe make Bobby Linsky about his deals in China? Hey, who the big guy? Who getting 10%? So much money to Ukraine. How much have to spend? Did no recession, never mind, cause they changed what it meant. And they mess with little kids, but you still on the fence. Hey, be ready for war, cause they won't smoke with we the people. I guess smoking crack is cool, but
So on the floor for Golden State, we've got Chet Holmgren, Anthony Black out there with MP, and it's Bufkin in at the 2. Tim, so many different offensive systems in the NBA. You have a personal favorite to watch?
Yeah, I think I got a soft spot in my heart for those systems that involve player movement and ball.
Close your eyes and acknowledge why they on the list. Ain't no clicking body count like it don't exist. Fail, they gon' ruin you if you don't submit. Hey, the cleanest
play. Just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Setting the floor for the Warriors. They've got...
Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. They've got Isaiah Joe, also Tyrese Maxey out there, and it's Sims in at the small forward. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Come on, you can't shoot the ball.
Knocked away and stolen by MP. We've got Maxey. He's out there with Isaiah Joe. And it's Spencer in at the 5, patrolling the paint. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. So we've seen the NBA 10 embrace analytics more and more over time. That's something you caught on to early in your career.
Well, there is no doubt, Kevin, that they're starting to go more to the analytics. The eye test is really important when you look at just what makes good basketball. But the numbers sometimes can tell you things you didn't even realize as a coaching staff.
As a broadcaster, what numbers do you look at normally right off the top? What things are telltales for you?
One thing that I really look at as opposed to individual plus-minus, give me that group of 5 plus-minus. That way I know which units are really getting it done together.
Oh, I love that. And Philadelphia has possession. They'll be off to Brooklyn for a meeting with the Nets after this one. It's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Pacers delivered quite a performance.